Reckless is running. He's got the crit. He's got the boomerang. He's got the Penta kill.
Counter Logic Gaming finally get a good season. They're headed to the finals.
EDG have lost to LGD.
Hello everyone and welcome to PrimeTime League. I'm Rivington Bisson III here with David Phreak Turley as we take a trip around the globe to highlight the action across the League of Legends regions.
And they call it Worlds for a reason, Riv. In this Planet Spending episode, we're going to talk about the teams who have already qualified to compete in the World Championship and who might be next.
That is right. And we'll start our journey here in China as the region's defending Spring Split champions and the victors from the Mid-Season Invitational, top-seeded Edward Gaming prepared to face off against the 5th seed LGD in the semifinals.
It's not only a rematch of the spring finals, but also the winner of this best of 5 becomes the #1 seed for China. And Edward Gaming come out swinging, already up 3-2. This fight incredibly close though, and it still goes, by the way. Kog'Maw gets the kill off Clear Left. Imp can feel good, and this dive is amazing. You can't win Walkoro, but Pawn wants to kill everybody. Somehow does not take any damage. The Tornado picks the second one up in a triple for Pawn.
Those are the moments you're glad when you're watching with everybody at the moment, and you can feel that moment through the chat, through everybody else. No more plays coming through. Mako with huge engages throughout the game all around, helping Pawn to continue to carry. It just looked like EDG's game all the way through.
I mean, he is crushing it, absolutely. His Yasuo here, proving that he is one of the best in the world, absolutely. But this tower dive is the one big, ill-fated mistake. They've got no reason to push this hard, and unfortunately, it all collapses behind them. They're stuck in the back lines here, and then they go. Def just forgets there's an Alistair. Forgets there's stuns in the enemy team.
Tibbers was already out before they even entered the base. I don't know what kept them going. A false sense of security and Pawn's power at this point. They were just crazy by that point.
Yeah, so 4 minutes later, the game ends. Of course, LGD get an easy Baron. And they get to collapse the game after that one. The gold was close up till that dive. It's not like EDG were crazy far ahead, but obviously, big mistake. Okay, whatever. It's only game 1. Let's move on to game 2. EDG, once again, can feel really good about this game.
Why not? Let's go mid. We'll take down Godv. It'll be easy. We'll just start things off. Get some Pawn some more sister kills.
Mako will steal first blood. That's maybe not a charity to throw out there, but you know, Pawn's LeBlanc actually does quite well. This is actually really good how he plays against Acorn here. Watch this. He's going to dodge right there.
Got it.
Coming out. Really nicely done. 2-0-3 on Pawn.
A good mindset within those plays. Always want to get out clean, get as many objectives as possible, and that's the name of the game here. 33 minutes objectives. EDG getting pushed off of the Baron. So LGD gets what they want.
It was really close in gold up to this point, but it's a really, really nice Baron sneak that gives LGD a nice bit of gold. And then a few minutes later, they go for the push, and this ends up being a very good fight for them.
LGD always able to just draw these games out a little bit more. Imp on the backline, free damage left and right. Able to quickly take down Clear Love there, and they move into the base.
And Godv can go down, doesn't really matter here. Imp on this Kog'Maw was doing so incredibly well. Helped carry game 1, definitely helped carry game 2. And Pawn just can't do enough. POL pops the ulti just in time to not get killed. And it means cleanup crew happens. Okay, 2-0 LGD.
According to EDG, that Kog'Maw was doing way too good. So let's first pick it.
Yeah, problem is, Kalista was banned every single game. And they forgot that she was like the best AD carry in League of Legends right now. So they give up Kalista to pick first pick Kog'Maw.
Yeah.
And it does not go well. Imp continues to wreck everybody. Oh, Pawn, that's cute.
Pawn again. Oh, 4-man mid on Pawn. Why not we find him 2-man on top lane? We'll get him down again. Pawn even struggling to get something going in this game for his team after already having 2 successful games in the mid lane to fail.
Yeah, just getting wrecked now at this point.
Not the type you want.
Dragons, I mean, LGD has everything we could possibly want. 39 minutes into this one. They're really, really far ahead, and Imp is absolutely crushing it. Godv's Diana also amazing. So 3-0, LGD are the #1 seed coming out of China now into the World Championship because of that win right there.
Never would have thought it. EDG was just on that roller coaster riding it to the top, and then it looks like it went down a little bit quicker than they thought it would, and we see why. Within that series, there's a few of the mishaps.
Yeah, sure. Definitely some big mistakes here.
Absolutely. So with LGD locked into the LPL Summer Finals as well as Worlds, let's shift to China's second semifinal matchup as the 2nd-seeded QG and 3rd-seeded Invictus Gaming squared off to see who would head to the championship match.
All right, we start actually in game 3 here. Chaogu already picked up the first 2 wins, but Invictus definitely want to come back in. A nice ignite in Rookie, leading his team 4-1 so far in kills, and it's going to keep going. This guy, highly lauded, one of the best mid laners in the world. Doinby is a great player, but Really nice by Rookie.
So impressive to watch. You could even see LeBlanc. You could see Rookie Doinby going back and forth saying, I know what you're going to do. And he still outsmarted him. Again, Rookie across the map, omnipresent, helping the team just continue to snowball in every lane.
That was hilarious by Kitties. He just sits there like tanking Cogma saying, oh, I'm just getting baited by this pink ward. And Rookie just destroys the guy. So this is a nice kick. They knock in Rookie. So QG to make the comeback play. They're down 10,000 gold, but maybe they get him. Exhaust damage. Nope, sorry, flashed out. He's going to live. And Big Gnarlty's going to come across, but there's not enough damage, unfortunately, from the rest of QG. If TNT had another item, he might have broken through these champions, but 10,000 gold lead, you often don't win even with fights like that.
IG is just swinging those bags of gold right to the kisser of Invictus Gaming there at the end. Well, going into game 4, 1-2 now, starting to even things up. We'll see what happens here. At the beginning, they want Swift in the bot lane. It's obvious.
And his death is going to be nothing but that. Lives up to the name. Goodbye. Really good aggro juggling. Kitties pulls the last shot, walks away. No one else gets it. And it just keeps going, honestly. Invictus doing very well for themselves. Kid able to hit on the back line.
Keeping the pressure down here in the bot lane. Swift makes a return, wants a little revenge for what happened last time, and they're able to pick up a few for themselves. Getting out semi-clean. Without that happening, they would have liked.
Yeah, Cacao's Nidalee, honestly, so close to going down, too. Had 3 stacks of the Braum passive, but not enough here. And just surviving it all. And honestly, the backline damage output of this team is so incredibly high. Nidalee, Orianna, and Kog'Maw all so incredibly threatening here. Invictus hoping to close it out with this fight here.
Going in, nice Orianna ulti in the backside. V just towards the top as well, so no engage coming through. Beautiful ultimate from both sides.
And V dies just to kill off Rookie, but the rest of the team is still alive here, so Doinby forced to run away the last one up there. And yeah, 4v1. Good luck with that one. Kakackle. Got him.
What did you call him?
It's a Kakackle.
Oh, I see.
You got to laugh after every game you win when you're Cacao.
I get it.
That's how it works.
It's very freakish.
Into game 5. QG, IG, here we go. Big dragon fight. 1-1 in kills. TZ2 with a big reset in the back line, and QG want to start cleaning up. The front line damage, honestly, there's not enough damage coming out of IG anymore, and so QG able to walk forward and say thank you very much.
That really set up the fight, and it looked like QG did as they came into the LPL. And by the way, a team from the LSPL now to the LPL playoffs definitely deserve to be here.
Their first split in the LPL, and if they win this game, they are into the finals in their very first split. I mean, this is definitely a great team with some very, very strong players. You've already got TCT with some World Championship experience, and maybe he leads his team into his second Worlds.
These turrets aren't even here. The goggles, they do nothing. You just walk past, you keep going. Kitties is down, Zatai is down. Nobody can even stand against QG right now. 11-3, 30 minutes in with a 12,000 gold lead. That's the way to end a series.
That's a really good way to end the series. 12-3 in kills in the last team fight. Definitely amazing stuff. So into their first finals they go, 3-2 to QG.
Absolutely amazing stuff. I say that's the way to end a series because you see most games kind of fizzle out. The teams play to not lose, and they're just like, you know, we don't want to do much, but they just keep going for it. It's going to be dangerous watching them in the finals. So that win for QG means the finals for the LPL Summer Split are now set with LGD taking on QG this Sunday, August 23rd.
And this is going to be all kinds of interesting. QG, they're up 3-1 to them during the regular season, but LGD, popular opinion, at least from Western esports fans, is that LGD doesn't try very hard during the regular season. At the very least, they certainly turn it on during playoffs. They 3-0'd Edward Gaming. Those guys are super crazy strong. And overall, for both these teams, the AD carries are players that I want to watch. Imp had like the series of his life in the semifinal. He did ridiculously amazing. TNT, a very good AD carry for QG as well. So, I mean, watch this match. It's a great match.
It's going to be pretty amazing with all those players stepping up at the end of the season. I like it a lot. And that best of 5 will be the final chapter in the LPL Summer Playoffs as they held their 3rd place match earlier this week.
And in the nearly complete LPL bracket, you can see that Edward Gaming followed that 0-3 loss to LGD with a 1-3 loss to Invictus. That means China's most dominant team over the last year finishes 4th in the Summer Playoffs.
It really was a bit of a shock to see the team that won the spring split beat SKT at the midseason invitational and own first place for 10 out of the 11 weeks of China's summer split to kind of get crushed in the playoffs. But again, we saw those series. They just kept, it was almost, they were always feeling too strong and we can dive anything. We're unstoppable. It just doesn't work like that.
It's weird, right? Because there were obviously some very big mistakes. The lack of realization that Callisto was on the field for some reason. They thought Kog'Maw was worth more.
It started even before the game.
Right. You saw the bad tower dive as well in game one. I mean, there are definitely clear mistakes that EDG made. But really, I want to emphasize that China's a very, very, very strong region, right? Last final went 3-2 anyway. LGD took them to 5 games regardless. So, I mean, Edward Gaming just have a lot of tough competition. LGD is a worthy #1 seed coming out of China. Invictus Gaming, a very, very good team as well. China is stacked. You've got 3 former world champions, Mata, Looper, and Dandy, who are all already gone. They already got wrecked in the playoffs. Like, this is not like, you know, you just have a good team slumping. There's a lot of really amazing teams here, and seeing the other 2 teams to go out of Worlds is going to be really fun to watch.
Well, that's for sure going to be a powerhouse coming from that region.
Oh, yeah.
So, while China heads towards the end of their summer playoffs, let's continue circumnavigating the globe and make our way to North America, where Team Impulse and CounterLogic Gaming were battling for a spot in the NALCS Finals, the first time either of these teams would be fighting for the North American title.
And it starts out the way you expect every Team Impulse game to start. They're tower diving somebody, and it's going quite nicely. You've got Rush making good plays, 2, 0, and 3 on the Evelyn with a Rune Glaive. It's also a single carry composition, but the problem is this roam right here, Impulse, getting flanked by Pobelter, and they're just getting shut down.
Things look great. You're up a little bit of gold, 8-4, 8-5 though. You're losing control of the map, and this is where CLG loves to take over.
And the fact that Zion Spartan was not hit by anyone else except the Kog'Maw, he actually just bought a lot of time. So Alistair CC did not set up any of Apollo's damage, and CLG
this fight's over.
Playing so consistent. This is amazing. Rocket jump, flash W into Q over the wall. Are you serious? And that's
just gained like 1,000+ units.
That's ridiculous.
Just Braum things. It's fine.
Just Braum.
Don't worry about it. That's the teamwork
just
of the Rush Hour bot lane. Try as they may, going in. Apollo, he's going deep here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm not in the right spot.
Big misplay by TIP, going for a dive they did not need to go for. Even just forcing the ult and the TP could have been enough, but they went for a fight they couldn't have won. Unfortunate. They are obviously a very close game. A good comeback by CLG, somewhat aided by Impulse, but okay. Game winner CounterLogic Gaming, doubled himself, played well.
Real good.
Move on to game 2. It's fine.
We'll be all right.
This is amazing.
Put the blinders on. You don't see me.
Did you know that Nar's dead right now?
You don't see me. Yeah, you know.
Smithy like leaves him. He's like, "You're fine.
You're fine." Hey,
Lee Sin.
Lee Sin's coming up. Don't die.
Kick Q. Thank you. God.
Hey, I told you Lee Sin was coming up.
Rush is so good at this game.
Doesn't even matter if your team has full knowledge. Rush still making a clean play. Here, CLG tip on for Dragon. 34 minutes.
The big team fight. Shockwave only hits 1, and Apollo hitting what he can on Vayne, but only gets so much time to deal damage. You've still got Doublelift very consistent in the back line. And again, it's still only one major threat. The Gnar, you know, is just destroying people, and Maokai Lulu just don't do enough for Vayne to break through everyone. So a long team fight like this means CLG's permanent threats.
Shields,
they need.
Some of these ultimate heals.
Yeah.
Good positioning, and just Gnar being an absolute tank.
It was still
Apollo
close.
couldn't do any damage.
It was 12-13, but it's not enough. And then it gets worse and worse. Impulse once again go for a dive. They really want Smithy, but Smithy gets the shield back up. Damage doesn't come through, and Rush is like, "Oh, I'm on the wrong side of this one. This is
We'll die together, friend."
We'll die together. Ride and die. They go for Smithy. No, thank you. Zion Spartan gets one. Pobelter managed to make his way down first. Thank you very much. CLG making it better and better and better. 10-7 here. They're not done.
Impulse still trying to make plays, though, moving as a team. They did not give up. However, CLG was always one step ahead with that movement, with the vision, and allowed them all the aggression in the fights.
Yeah, honestly, there's not enough targets for Impulse to hit here. The chase down comes through. Just north of them to go. You've already got Zion Spartan flanking them and cutting off the retreat, so it's just everything now.
It's like you almost don't even see how many CLG members are in here fighting unless they exit that tribe rush. But Tip was still facing off, trying to eye them and see if they could win the fight. Really just put in a lot of sore situations, unfortunately. But CLG played to make those situations better for themselves, and it really worked out.
CLG playing very solid.
Yeah, so after beating Impulse 3-0, CLG are now headed to their first LCS final in history, which should finally erase their memories of CounterLogic's last couple playoff series, which were disappointing to say the least.
Yeah, honestly, CLG did not do well. They were 1-9 in games over the previous 2 splits in playoffs, but they finally got a roster that actually works well together here. Pobelter doesn't fall off in the postseason. Doublelift playing very, very well, and the team is playing around Zion Spartan's type of champions. It's a very strong team. CLG deserved this final, and they finally have a coaching staff and a roster that works for them.
Yeah, it's coming up big. They had their slump in the middle, they said, and everything's on the up and up from here. Let's see if they're telling the truth. And in North America's second semifinal semifinal match, CLG's longtime rivals Team Solo Mid found themselves in the rare spot of being the underdog as they took on Team Liquid, who had the chance to make their first finals and keep TSM out of the finals for the first time in LCS history.
Yeah, we have two newcomers into the finals. TL, first place, first seed coming into this one.
Yeah.
They had a bye into this. TSM, fifth seed coming into playoffs, and you wouldn't really believe they're the underdogs here. Wild Turtle playing a great cleanup AD carry, but Bjergsen's Azir teaching you all about Shurima.
A whole lot of learning about Shurima throughout this entire series, and Liquid learned a few new things as well, is that Bjergsen will prioritize that, and the team can play around it very well. Also, what the heck?
That just
Turtle
happens.
Rockets.
That just happens sometimes.
Turtle Rockets.
Yeah, his second major objective steal, I believe, of the season on Jinx, and oh god, Bjergsen just crushing absolutely everyone. TSM already pretty far ahead at this point.
Yeah.
So you didn't need the quadra kill.
The Baron steal as well, a bit like taste of your own medicine.
Yeah.
Because Team Liquid did that to stay in the game and win one of their own as well.
Yeah, press R, acquire Baron. Piglet, a huge play, baits him all the other side of the turret.
He's gonna be dead.
And now Dyrus is stuck alone.
What?
Special tanks the house somehow. Yeah, well, it's a good first blood. And
what item gives you wishes in League of Legends? Because I want that item. He just used one wish.
You just used Soraka's ultimate.
They didn't
there
even pick her
in this
there
game.
You go. You
but look at that one. How about a wish granted for TSM? Dyrus with a lockup. Jinx Rocket, Azir damage. Thank you very much. Quas just goes down out of the front line and the back line here. And a big play by Bjergsen. A good, amazing spell shoot by Piglet. He would have been a kill as well, but it's still a 2-for-0.
The teleport from Dyrus. His ward already died on this one, so TSM was on kind of a timer to get this engaged. Doesn't matter. They extend that timer with the way that they fight. 10-10 here, looking still pretty even.
But it's 7,000 gold.
The gold lead, right, for TSM is really putting them on top.
And they just get the chase down here. Honestly, Team Liquid's composition way too short range to deal with a Jinx and an Azir and a bunch of frontline here. So it's just a lot of very easy cleanup team fights.
Right by.
I mean, they know, and it's just a very delayed chase down for Santori. He eventually kills him. It works out eventually there. But, okay, into game 3. And look, Team Liquid learned their lesson. They picked Azir for themselves. They didn't give it to Bjergsen. It's not enough for this fight. It actually goes pretty poorly. This is a great setup, but Piglet can't find enough attacks. That headbutt by Lustboy saves his team, and Piglet almost attacks 3 different people he would have killed. Gets chased down instead.
That twisted advance. It always hurts a lot when you use your flash as well. Still get taken down. That means they're going to be able to find Piglet more, but still, Phoenix on Azir, the control and everything behind that, the team is ready to go.
And look what Pig gets to hit. He just gets gifted a Dyrus here.
1, 2.
There's a setup. There's another setup. Big frontline, big hooks. Phoenix just stopping all the damage coming out there. It's just too hard to get through 3 tanks and an Azir, and it just gives time for Vayne to kill whatever she wants. More setups for Quas. Here's a Q and Bjergsen. Dear Lord, he is so good at the champion. And Team Liquid finally firing back.
Yeah, really well played by them, especially on the game point for Team Solo Mid, where you think they're going to come out firing even harder. Team Liquid do not back down. Plays like that, Piglet trying to carry on the Vayne.
Yeah, Piglet doing quite well for himself. And Team Liquid have been a part of so many reverse sweeps on the losing end of that. And this time, maybe they get one of their own. Phoenix trying to run from Santorin. They even banned the Azir, so they're even on equal footing into this one. But Santorin's really good on Echo.
Caught in transit, Team Solo Mid with a bit of the better roam here towards the early part of Game 4. And it's all they needed to start to snowball this game. Team Liquid was not ready for that surge that Team Solo Mid got it 12 minutes in.
They weren't ready for that fight either. Piglet flashed over the wall without even auto-attacking anyone. He's like, oh, I'm in the wrong battle. Just kidding, guys. It just kept going well. Lustboy, a great hook to lock in Dominate. Phoenix getting attacked in the back line. Yet he goes down. Good job, Dyrus. And it's just a big mosh pit. And it doesn't matter that Twitch has an uncontested spray on Prey with a red buff. He does not have items. He is 0-1. He's down 50 CS. Doesn't do the damage that Wild Turtle does.
Definitely an idea of what Team Liquid were trying to do, though. Another type of carry for Piglet to try and put the game somewhat on his back. A high risk, though, and no reward to be had.
That reward didn't happen. Couldn't Prey on the Jinx, and that's a 3-1 win. Since before, TSM, 3-1 in the playoffs.
We'll probably lose one game. Don't worry about it. I think they can't say that anymore. We're going to say you can't just say that anymore. That's cheating. So that win not only sends TSM and CLG into their most important matchup ever, it also stokes the fire for the most heated rivalry. We got League of Legends.
Oh, man. CLG versus TSM in the finals. It also means, though, that out of all the teams in the LCS, only TSM and Fnatic have ever been to every single split final since the LCS began. And also, Cloud9's the only team, not those two, to even be at more than one final.
And making it to the finals is one thing. Winning the finals is another, as this weekend the North American LCS Summer Split playoffs conclude. The festivities begin on Saturday live from New York's Madison Square Garden as Team Liquid and Team Impulse duke it out in the third place matchup. Then on Sunday, TSM and CLG will bring the raging rivalry to the Rift as they fight for the Summer Split title and North America's #1 seed at the 2015 World Championship. And you can take it from Yankees and Red Sox fan, rivalries are the best enjoyed in person. That way you can make new friends and exchange friendly wordplay during the games. So if you can't make it to Madison Square Garden, maybe you can join one of the LCS viewing parties happening in places like Los Angeles, New York, or Toronto. For more information, head to lolesports.com/VP. And speaking of viewing parties, if you ever wanted to watch League of Legends on the big screen in a movie theater, here's your chance. Coca-Cola is hosting events at movie theaters across the United States and Europe this weekend. So grab the popcorn and prepare yourself for some big plays, maybe even some hashtag LCS big plays. You can find out which theaters near you will be showing the finals along with the rest of the details at lolesports.com.
What's up, Kobe? And hey, everyone, welcome back to the show that never left. It's Death Timers. This is where we have 45 seconds each.
Don't choke this time.
I will keep that under advisement. We have 45 seconds each to decide or talk about what a randomly decided NALCS final team will have to do in order to clinch the #1 spot for Worlds to win that BO5. We will decide who takes which team by flipping this random decision generator, also known as 500 Korean won. It's going to be totally non-biased. Now, this is going to be a flip for you. Heads to CLG, tails to TSM.
All right, what do we got?
You won.
Which one is winning?
It's heads, CLG. So
CLG?
because
Okay.
CLG, it's their first ever final, you will go first. 45 seconds, go.
Okay, for CLG, I think the most important thing is to secure, at the very beginning, Echo or Gragas for Smithy. They need him on one of these Cinder Hulk team-fighting junglers. They've been, by far and away, his best-performing junglers. Now, because TSM have this late-game team-fight-oriented style that they're still going with, even though they think that they have a new look on how to play the game, CLG need to prepare for that. They have to do that in drafting phase. They don't want to give away a Zir to Bjergsen. That would be crucial. CLG also can rely on their early-game power. They have the second highest gold lead from the normal season of all the teams, and it comes a lot through lane swaps. So I think they should favor the lane swaps, although the standard lanes wouldn't be that bad as long as Smithy can keep Centaurn out of Double Lift's face. Now, the other thing is that since it is a best of 5, they have to prepare the backup plan. And
Yeah, you're done. You get no backup plan.
the backup plan is globals. We're standing TF.
No, that doesn't count. Okay, so here we go. You ready for the TSM one? I'm ready for the TSM one.
Go ahead.
All right, TSM 45 seconds on me, and let's go. #1, Bjergsen is still the king of mid lane as far as the matchup is concerned. Pobelter will not.
Great.
Shut up. Pobelter's going to have a really hard time holding him down. TSM can, here's the big thing, TSM can go back to the old style of Bjergsen hard carrying, and that will work because they will shut down CLG. They can also go back to a Dyrus carry. They can also keep Wild Turtle on something safe and in the back line like Jinx. TSM's big strength is they have so many different options available. CLG just pretty much have to rely on double F getting ahead. And
What? Zion Spartan has the most.
Yes, but Dyrus got a whole lot better. He can hold up against Zion Spartan overall. Thing is, you have to care about the Nidalee, you have to care about the Azir, you have to care about so many things that TSM can adapt after the bans and deny more of CLG. CLG have so many fewer, or just so fewer, really, really important champions that TSM are more adaptable.
All right, well, let's see who won. They get to vote on this one, right?
They do get to vote on that one. So we're going to let you guys be the judge of our performances. Who did a better job? I didn't jump on Kobe, so I get, bonus points.
You keep telling me to shut up, though. There's got to be minus points for cussing. I definitely have a different opinion. You can send your own opinions to us, and we'll keep track of them by tweeting either hashtag KobeWin or hashtag Phreakwin to @LOL Esports.
I can bribe you guys with 500 won a year. Cool. So this year we have something brand new to add to the LCS Awards. It's the All-Pro Teams for North America and Europe. These teams were voted on by their LCS peers, with votes being submitted for the best of each position.
Right. The votes were tabulated, and 5 OP were assembled together in an elite squad. So let's find out who made the cut for the first ever North American All-Pro team.
Introducing your North American All-Pro LCS team. In the top lane from Team Impulse, Impact.
그러니까 이겨가던 져가던 어떻게 게임을 풀어나가지 않은 경험이 있으니까 뽑힌 것 같아요.
Pounce coming in. A big burst of damage. One more shot. You're kidding me!
Also from Team Impulse in the jungle, Rush.
러시안이 올프로 뽑힌 이유는 그냥 간단하게 좀 보여주는 플레이를 많이 하고 임팩트 있는 모습을 보여줘가지고 뽑힌 것 같아요.
Rush gets the ulti into Impact. Here comes the push towards Keen. Keen does have flash. Pops it. Impact's gonna go for the taunt flash. Gonna land that a big shockwave, but is gonna be enough time.
Oh, Keen!
Oh, he flashes out!
In the mid lane from Team Liquid, Phoenix.
What I think makes Phoenix an all-pro is just he has a lot of knowledge and he has a very strong laning phase. I think Liquid can put him on pretty much any champion and Phoenix will always come out even or ahead.
And they want Phoenix in this turret.
Oh boy.
He's pretty strong though. What's he gonna do?
Oh, he got double! He's gonna get a triple kill! A quadra kill! An amazing play by Phoenix on Azir!
Also from Team Liquid at AD carry, Piglet.
Piglet is definitely a very strong player. Like, he takes a lot of risk and he's very good at getting away with it, and I just think he knows what to do.
Piglet here. Let's see if we can pull off a 1 versus 2. I like
he
it.
walks into him!
I like it.
And they don't even fight back.
Oh, the odd-job strafe.
Jeez.
And playing support from Counter Logic Gaming, Afro Moon.
When he plays at his very best, he is truly a god of support.
And that's a 3-for-1 for CLG.
Whoa.
And they're not even done yet. Can they get more?
Oh,
The Q lands onto Adrian. They're going to get the stun with one more hit. They get him. They get a 4th kill. CLG back in the lead. Now let's keep spinning that globe and check out the LMS Regional Finals, where Hong Kong Esports battled the Flash Wolves for the region's 2nd and final seed at Worlds. Gonna get ourselves into game 1. Former world champion Toys leading these guys into the fray. He's got Victor and he's got tons of damage.
Oh yeah, starts it off. 2 kills there for him in the river. Pretty hefty lead for them already.
And it just keeps getting worse and worse for Flash Wolves here. It's a full best of 5s. We got more after this one, but 14-5 in kills already. Toys refuses to go down and just keeps belting out the damage output here. Level 18 by 35 minutes and just kills everyone.
Yeah, that would be the theme for the whole series. A lot of attention paid to those mid laners. And it will continue on to the 2nd game.
Yeah, it will. 6-0-6 for him. Good performance here. And then we get Maple playing Zed into the Victor. And also they've got a Varus for the setups here. Ult's in. Toys has nothing you could possibly do. Maple no longer has tower aggro. Flash to get out of the Chaos Storm. And all is well.
Yep, taking that Zed, and it worked really well into Toys Victor. This time around, they were able to land that Varus ultimate to start everything off.
And Sivir had Spell Shield up, just missed it, and so that means the damage output comes through. Jumps on a Toys, gets plenty of damage. Maple says thank you yet again. And more cleanup. This Zed actually doing a lot of work.
Yep. Here we go, May in the middle. They're pretty far behind at this point though, 15-4, and Maple goes for the 2 versus 1.
And Shen LT does not even seem to matter here. Flashes away. Maple happy to flash out, but 6-0-5 is a pretty damn good score. Ends up 8-0-6. All right, tied up 1-1.
Yep, they were able to run Zed into it in game 2. This time, Maple just straight steals away the Victor and works out pretty well for Flash Wolves.
That kills off Toys. Feels good about that one. Toys was 0-1-0 after that engagement. A quick Baron. Now we go 37 minutes in, and Flash Wolves still happy to keep pushing in, but this Victor from Maple doing amazingly.
Yep, this one now one-sided the other way. And Flash Wolves look to pick up the lead in the series, going to go 2-1.
Now they've already got 3 kills in this fight. They get 4th, and then, Maple for the pentakill. Yes, please. Thank you very much. 100% KP and a pentakill. What a great way to make a statement in game 3.
Yeah, the Varus there for AD carry as well, working out for them. Yeah. Game number 4, though. See how they can do it. Toys back on Victor, was able to get it again, and what do you know, has a great game again.
He really does, and even though you get a nice poke comp here, the Elise, Jason, Varus all together just doesn't really seem to matter here for the Flash Wolves, as HK are just really able to run through all these guys. Hong Kong Esports crushing this fight as well. Godquai in the back line doing good things on Vayne to help out.
Yep, Flash Wolves get behind early, and then only Maokai there for front line, not able to keep him safe.
So here we go, climactic game 5, and that hook from Sword Art. Oh, poor Toys. Jumped on, dunked, goodbye to him.
Yep, Victor this time switching hands yet again, but really it was Sword Out with hook after hook onto Toys, finds him again, and they're gonna take him down again.
Yeah, Flash Play gives Stake the knockup, even though Toys dodges the fear, it's still the E charge. And then it just keeps happening.
Oh! Dinter actually
over the wall.
Able to avoid the death sentence. They don't want him.
God.
They want Toys.
The Lantern into the kick flash, into more setups there. Dinter knocked up by the Callista ulti. Stakes here, fears him in. Goodbye to May. Just
There's the death sentence, though. It just came a little bit later for Jinter, and they hook him in finally, get him as well. Maple even flashing in between the turrets to pick up an extra kill, and Flash Wolves able to take game number 5 in a pretty epic series.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Went to all 5 games. It was, you know, awesome to see. And of course, that means that we now have all the teams for the LMS region. It's AHQ Esports Club and now the Flash Wolves as the 2 teams going up to the World Championship from LMS. They will join the 4 other teams who have already qualified for Worlds so far.
And those 4 other teams are Korea's SKT, China's LGD, Europe's Fnatic, and North America's TSM. And we'll find out some of the teams who will be joining them after the matches this weekend.
Now, earlier this morning, Riot released more information about the 2015 World Championship, like the fact that there will indeed be a live group draw to show how the teams are selected into the groups.
And the way that the teams are seeded from the group stage into the knockout stage will be randomized. You can read all about the new seeding format and the rest of the details on lolesports.com.
Now, as teams lock in spots for the World Championship, you might be surprised at the things they say.
Let's listen in to the pros behind the plays. It's time for mic check.
I want to go to sleep.
I carry coach.
Not yet.
Happy birthday.
After the 3rd game, you can go to sleep. Most importantly, since Apollo's 21, no matter what, we're drinking today.
No, we're sleeping. No, if we win, it's happy birthday to you every day. What?
Okay, going on. Tristan. Oh, Echo. Brom.
We're thinking.
No, give me. Okay.
Nice.
No, first.
Turret.
Turret.
Here comes.
Coming.
Teleporting.
Just run for now.
Can we go? Yeah, hit Eve.
Hey, you see Cock?
I'm blocking. Yeah, Cock. Go. We got this.
I got him.
Nice.
Forward. Chase.
I slowed him.
Go rush. Yeah, we can get the next time.
I can go.
We can go. Yeah.
They're gonna come.
I need this BF.
Oh,
0 went in.
Nice.
Okay. How did you even get into? Did you jump over the wall?
I thought we were flanking though. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
I'm going for the sheer flank against Kokmalu.
I was like, okay, fight them in the tri-bush, and then I jumped over and they were like, okay, they're not in the tri-bush. I'm 1v5 in pit with no flash.
Outside here.
I think we can go on the outside.
Marcus in the okay.
Just chunk the outside.
Are you going for me on the side? I'm fine. I need to run. Fuck, I died.
Let's kill
Can we still fight? Can we still fight?
Yeah. This is Calcer.
Looking for Ari?
Yeah. Okay. On the Eve.
Eve.
Ori no ult. Ori has no ult.
Looking for Ari.
Nice.
Go mid.
We do hella damage.
We got Zeeks and Void.
They might be on right here. We should blue check it.
Blue drink it.
I'm trying to get range. They're on it.
I can't put the post.
Jinx ulti.
Oh my god, I missed it, dude.
Closest target. Don't go hard.
Dominate.
Just hit quads.
I'm here now. We can go.
Nice.
Push mid.
No, push mid.
Fuck Dragon. Good job, Turtle.
I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
You're a beautiful singer. I actually love hearing you sing, man.
Yeah.
Ari no ulti, yeah? Yeah, Ari no.
Okay, chill, guys.
I'm going for Ari.
I got.
Mid of the worst.
Yes.
I'm taking. I'm out.
Oh my god, I think I'm dead.
Sorry.
Careful. Thank you, getting flank, please.
Kill him.
I TP. We can go.
He's there. Good job.
Good. No mana, Lulu. Combo in 5. Don't come over to me. We can dash already. I combo in. Yes!
Good job.
Yes!
Good job. I will go in here.
I'm coming to their left.
Go. Flash. Nice.
Good job.
CV flash there, can time. I'm getting to their left.
I'll time it. It's 20 severe.
I'll hold. Maybe you can snap.
Guys, good job. We need towers, guys. Mid.
I'm coming mid.
They use everything, by the way.
Can I get Penta kill, please?
No.
Whatever. Kill no ult. Lucian. Penta.
Okay, Penta. Oh, fuck. It's very fair.
Go. Nice mid.
Go dive.
No, he's too far. I cannot go. We can.
I speed you. Go, get in. That's it.
I like it that Fnatic were like one game away from going to Worlds for sure, and they were like, but first, let me take a pentakill.
It wasn't very risky, so.
Yeah, but it's still cool to see him pick that sidetrack right there. Unfortunately, no more fantasy points. I had Reckless on my team. Oh well, let's drop in Europe. We've got the Origen and Rookie of the Split, Niels, taking on H2K Gaming. These two teams were battling over second place for the entire summer split, but only one of them could advance to the finals, then take second place to Fnatic, we assume. We go into this one.
All right, so Kassim coming up for a gank here, but he misses the hook, and they get punished severely for it. So as even waiting in that brush, and OG gonna get that kill.
It's a good setup. No ulti for Olaf, can't get away. And so Origen gonna do well, and now
no, Lulix, you're too deep. You're too deep, man.
Unable to do anything at all. One last hit, 190 damage crit onto from Niels. Now the taunt flash sets up Ryu as well. What a great fight. And
they're not even done here. Smithy's also got flash. He goes in for the flash combo, followed up by the taunt. And Origen are able to get the Baron after that as well.
Really beatable setup there. So game one's looking very good for these guys. We're going to try for one more Baron attempt here to start the fight. And Onwamna knocked in by Mithy. Ult's a bit late, has to try to run through, but it just means the front line gets knocked up and fast here.
Olaf having to use his ultimate to run away. Never a good thing for them. And H2K go down.
All right, game one, 2 Barons, 4 Dragons. Niels definitely big on that Cogman. They tried to set him up. We jump forward to game 3 here. Already 2-0 for Origen. But Ryu in the counterpick Fizz says, I want to win a game.
Yep, and he's gonna do it here. Goes really deep onto Peke, gets the kill, and he's got the Shen ultimate just for the little extra shielding there.
We're gonna see more of this guy. He's gonna find Niels. Niels, unfortunately,
what a fish.
Nothing you can do. Kog'Maw has no chance in this matchup. Gets wrecked. Goodbye. Ryu 3-1-1. He's gonna keep going here. Even though they're down in gold, he is actually able to pretty much hard carry this game continually throughout this match.
Yep, here they are, already have the Baron for H2K, and Ryu once again going deep. Shen on his back, and Niels is gone.
These guys cannot keep him alive. Not enough shields, not enough health to give him. Quick knock in onto Soaz. Nice job by Lulix. A double kill down for their AD carry. Charlton having a pretty good game, and all right, H2K answer back.
Yep, they're able to get a game for themselves. However, in the next game, Fizz taken away, and you're not going to get another chance at that one, Ryu.
No, they're going to have some really, really good tower dives, though. Amazing pull dagger thanks to the volatile Spiderling, and then just repels aggro away. Says thank you very much. 2-0 start to this game.
Yep, textbook right there, Elise tower dive. And they're not even done with Odoamne. He's going to have a pretty hard time here. Soaz takes him down.
Flashes the Q as well, but Flash is late enough to not get knocked up by the cast itself. So really, really tight timing. It just keeps going better and better. Soaz goes massive this game, 3-0 already. He's got so much armor that the AD heavy team of H2K cannot get through him.
Yep, and Peke on the stolen Fizz here, able to keep the chase alive. Amazing. Not going to let Kassim get away with this one.
He's going to stick onto him like flies in a spider web.
Okay.
Take him down. And that's the 3-1s. That's the victory there for Origen. Good start to them. But, of course, Origen's opponents were going to be decided on Sunday, and it was going to be Unicorns of Love taking on Fnatic. And this was Fnatic's, you know, here we go. The last time they actually lost a game in the LCS was against Unicorns of Love. It was a long time ago. It was the spring playoffs. But maybe it's going to be Fnatic keeping that undefeated streak alive? Maybe.
I'll tell you what, Phreak, I already know the answer. Yes, Fnatic were able to keep it alive. I've seen the future, and it is Huni holding the tower aggro, using his last hop just to get out of range, and they pick up the kill. Good start there for Riven. Oh wait, that worked out really well. Let's try it again.
I've seen the future, and it goes like this. Huni kills him. And gets away.
Almost exactly the same play here, except this time Huni got kill credit for Riven.
That's pretty big. You know, we're kind of cheating here. This game happened a few days ago, but Huni gets away from it all, is still Riven, still puts the ulti in. And also, by the way, Febiven's in this game too. He's playing Azir, also pretty damn good player and a good champion, and a bunch of kills coming through.
Yep, the chase there onto Riven, leaving the backline exposed. Fnatic go in and take that victory.
26 minutes, 11 seconds. Yellow Star also did well. Didn't see much from this game. And now Huni says, uh-oh, I walked into a spider. And he's stuck on me like a fly in a web.
Huni is you're never going to let that one go, are you?
Much like a fly in a web.
Horo keeps the chase up here, but Huni, he's just pinned under the turret. You know what? This flash is kind of unnecessary. The top laner just taking money away from the jungler.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, top laner should never take kills away. Should go to the AD carry, the jungler only.
All right, at least they did get assist bonus there. They got more money for it. And the Shen would be some help. Really, though, all the money getting funneled onto Power of Evil here on the Ezreal bottom. He's not even done yet. He's got a snipe. and he finds it.
Yeah, and this is after the Runeglaive laning nerf, so he's doing just fine playing AP Ezreal anyway. It's what he wants to play. He's doing well for himself. 5-0 in this fight. Does what damage he can, but the problem is he just does not have the front line, and he doesn't really have the DPS either. Can't get through Rain over, gets chunked down. Beautiful equalizer. Thanks for the cleanup.
Even though Huni gets killed early, the equalizers that game were great from him, easily allowing Rainover to chase him down on the red carpet. Let's jump into game number 3 here, though. Fnatic, once again, off to a pretty good start, and Rainover, once again, chasing people down on the red carpet.
More Olaf, more beautiful things here. Power of Evil now in a pretty bad spot. There's the chase down, and that's going to result, in the end of it all, as a triple kill for Rainover. Just such a scary Olaf player, such a good player himself. And by the way, that's a Zeke's Harbinger in his inventory now. He's down with the 80 carry for massive crits, and it just means they kill everyone.
Yep, going to be able to tower dive here. Vardags did get the Shen ultimate, but he gets turned into a cupcake as well, and they take him down.
I think I've seen this scene before. I feel like he gets a Penta kill after this one.
Well, they're going to have to run a long ways to do it. Now, right here, you could go into the fountain and stay in the fountain and just wait until the game ends. Or you could go for a little exercise, try and run around the circle. Fnatic chases him down. And Reckless, as you know, does grab the Penta.
All right, nicely done there. So Fnatic win their 21st straight game this split in the LCS, and of course with that series sweep, and if you include Fnatic's game 5 win over Unicorns of Love, it even goes to 22 if you want to include just LCS winning record overall. Beautiful stuff. These guys have done absolutely amazingly across the preseason, the postseason, and everything here, and we're going to see them head to Worlds.
Yeah, and not only did they set a record for winning games in the LCS, but they also had one of the most dominant series in LCS semifinals history. Let's take a look at those numbers real quick here, because the team KDA of 15 is the highest that we've ever had in a semifinal. Their bot lane specifically did a lot to get that number, 41 KDA. For just the bottom lane of Fnatic. They also had the second fastest game length ever, as the average time was 28:26. So pretty quick cleanup there for Fnatic.
I think they're still a very strong team, and them in the final.
Oh, you think they're a strong team?
I think they're pretty good. They're like not quite NA standards, but you know they're good for Europe. No, they're obviously amazing. Fnatic will try and finish off the first ever perfect split in LCS history this weekend in Stockholm as the European Summer Playoffs conclude. Up first on Saturday, the Unicorns of Love and H2K will fight over 3rd place in a best-of-5.
And on Sunday, Fnatic and Orihen will go head-to-head to find out who's the best in the European LCS.
And for an in-depth look at the finals in Europe, let's check in with James Stress O'Leary.
Thank you very much, guys. And as you two get ready to head to Madison Square Garden, here in Europe, we're preparing to head to Stockholm, Sweden for the European LCS finals. It's the series a year in the making. Fnatic versus Origin, new versus old. And Fnatic coming into this finals are looking absolutely unstoppable. They've won all 21 of their summer split games, the longest LCS winning streak by far. They've looked absolutely dominant compared to the European competition, and really who can stop them at this point? The team looking to stop them are the team that came from the Challenger Series in the spring split, and they are no spring chickens when it comes to the final stage themselves. Origin have a wealth of experience when it comes to the European scene. Perhaps one of the most interesting dynamics here in the finals is the jungle matchup between Rainover and Amazing. A lot of critics coming into the semifinals thought that Rainover perhaps wouldn't be able to contend from the jungle quite as strong as the rest of the split. But, you know, he picked Elise in that first game and put all of the haters down. And, you know, he's really showed he is not a weakness of Fnatic at all. However, he has to deal with a very aggressive player in the form of Amazing on the other side of the rift for Origin. And, you know, he's been one of the most aggressive junglers compared to everybody in Europe. And I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how that matchup plays on the grand stage. But, you know, we've taken a look at the two top teams here in Europe. Let's take a look at some of the top players from Europe with the European All-Pro team.
Here is your European All-Pro LCS team, and it's an all-Fnatic squad. In the top lane, Huni.
I think overall, Huni is a constant good player. He's good at snowballing, he's good at playing this kind of style.
We'll see whether or not that Maokai is enough frontline. Now Featherfin's joined the fight. Hylissang, I think, flash forward for that one. Instant QSS from Reckless, but the massive Gnar against the wall. Fnatic have just won the team fight, thanks to Huni.
In jungle, Rainover.
초반에 탑과 미드가 캐리할 수 있는 그 시간을 벌어주는 것 같아요. 그래서 레이너브 선수가 되게 그 자신의 그 팀에서의 역할을 잘 이해하고 있지 않나. 그래서 강한 선수라고 생각을 합니다.
Fnatic sends two guys in to stop the push, and also Phreak going back to base, and suddenly HK they open it.
Oh! Right over!
Are you serious?
In the mid lane, Febiven.
The good thing that Febiven has is that he's able to farm a lot while not losing pressure for it, and that's something that not a lot of people have.
Febiven doesn't have level 11, he's going in for Betsy. Betsy gets knocked under the tower once more. It's the same combo.
As AD carry, Reckless.
His team fighting and positioning in general is really good. He's just overall a solid player.
Fnatic, they want the style points. Reckless is running. He's got the crit. He's got the boomerang. He's got the Penta kill.
And playing support, Yellow Star.
His mass experience on the entire league scene, and just he's been playing since season 1. And I think that's something a lot of players can't really get.
Where can Reckless get away? He's been stunned up. Niels is going to be able to get one reply. And Yellow Star keeps him alive. Monsoon saves Reckless's life.
Big surprise there on the All-Pro team. Welcome to the European LCS, where everyone beats everyone. And in the end, Fnatic always wins. Now let's turn our attention to Twitter, where Fnatic also won. Last week, we asked you to tell us which team would have the fastest win in the LCS, and it was them. But for a chance to get into the Hall of Fame, you had to tell us how fast they would win, plus or minus 5 seconds. Well, the correct answer was Fnatic over Unicorns of Love in 26 minutes and 11 seconds. Now, a lot of you did get the correct team. 133 of you actually picked Fnatic, so congrats on that one. But of course, the real gusto was getting the Hall of Fame question. And I gave you guys 5 seconds plus or minus, but unfortunately, no one quite made it. We do have to give a shout out to the one person who got within 9, though. So prompts there. At Stormbred, got close, but not close enough, unfortunately. So you got to try a little bit harder. And you can try next time, because here's the next question. This week, we want to know which player will get the most kills in the LCS this weekend. That includes both third-place matches and both finals, so 4 matches to choose from. And for a shout out to the Hall of Fame, tell me how many kills that player will get. I'm going to guess Hjarnan, and I'm going to guess 35 kills for him. Remember to send your answers to us at LOL Esports along with the hashtag PTL, and we'll see if anyone can break the curse.
So my guess is Bjergsen with 28 kills.
Oh, yeah, go for Bjergsen, the easy one. I'm going to take Rush, because Rush is good. That's just what I want him to do, get a bunch of kills, and he'll get 30.
How many? 30?
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty good.
Jungler deserves it.
All right, all right. So speaking of Korean players, the LCK Summer Playoffs continued today. As early in the morning, California time, CJ Entus took on the KOO Tigers in round 2, with the winner advancing to face KT Rolster. In this one, pretty tight game. Everybody expected it to be a very good one. CJ playing well. KOO obviously still towards the top of the table.
Yep, KOO able to take away the Shen in this one. Smeb is level 6, so they get not only the heal bait, but also Shen ultimate comes in. And at the very end, he even auto-attacks a minion space, even making himself look a little worse.
Sometimes A-clicking hurts pretty bad. Plays towards the top side. Like you said, Shy not getting that Shen, but still tried to make plays on the Maokai. In the back, the TP to hit the back.
Yep, he TP'd in, caught them all, and a big pickup there for CJ.
Things are looking good.
Things are looking up for them.
Great.
Not for long, though.
Not for long. Ambition moves up. It's going to be Coco saying, don't worry, I'm here for a little bit of protection. I got you, don't. Oh, maybe I can still save you. Hang on. No, don't try to save him. Gets deleted.
Yep, and then that is going to be game number 1 going over to the KOO Tigers, starting it off on the right foot for themselves.
Yeah, they really are. A lot of people are already surprised by that game. Prey, very nice scoreline on the Kog'Maw out of game 1. We'll see, or coming into game 2 now. We'll see what they can do.
I know you're happy about Gorilla pulling out his support Kennen.
So good.
And he had so many setup plays for the Tigers, locking people in place just for the Shyvana here, who was able to beat up on Shen most of the game.
The thing that made it even greater was the farthest lanes apart got to synergize like heck this game. Here again, look, it's Smeb, but wait, Gorilla, here he comes. Yes, top and bottom once again coming in for an engage.
Yep, a little bit of CC for Shyvana works wonders.
Oh, I love it. So great. And the compositions they're bringing out as well are going to have to make teams think as we come towards Worlds here. Another dive by, you guessed it, Smeb and Gorilla going in, pounding their chests a little bit as they get a few more kills.
Yeah, so KOO Tigers started out with the 2-0 versus CJ Entus. They're going to be able to take that one as well.
I like that Gorilla scoreline. 0-1-10 on the bottom. Highlight that support. We'll see how it starts. Coco again on the victor.
Coco first picks TF here for CJ.
I'm sorry, TF, yes.
And then they get the counter pick in the Fizz. Kuro comes up big. Nobody expected this from him. Oh no, and he even flashes.
Don't do it, Space.
Space even flashes the shark in to help out Kuro. Gets an extra knock up there.
So unfortunate. Flashes right into the TF with Chum the Water Zone, completely disrupting any kind of engage that CJ really would have wanted in this fight. Difficult times. Difficult times indeed.
Everybody running for the hills here, but not going to be able to get away. Smeb finds the last kill, and they sweep CJ 3-0. Very unexpected.
Absolutely crazy stuff seeing some of these top teams now like EDG fall down, as well as seeing CJ Antis fall down as well. And that victory will send Ku to round 3, where KT Roaster is waiting.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup. Each of these teams have taken a series off of each other. Plus, the last time they met in week 11 was that epic comeback from KT. So, even though Ku won earlier today, you know, KT, they've been looking great ever since they added Peekaboo into the lineup. Not only does it work well with Arrow in lane, but his roams have been great and greatly increased the team's map control.
Everything. 10% more wards placed, 14% more wards cleared per minute. Doesn't suck at all.
Yep. Plus, they average almost 5 fewer deaths per game. Plus, KT, they have a really strong early game, which has been one of Ku's weaknesses. So it could be a mismatch right there. Ku, though, coming off that 3-0 of CJ Entis, they have a lot of confidence, and their drafting is especially looking scary. They pulled the Malphite versus Najin. Plus, versus CJ, they used 14 different champions out of only possible of 15, only repeating that Rek'Sai once. They have so many different tools with which to use to defeat you just in Champion Select. And they've been performing really well in the game as well.
All teams around the world are going to have to keep an eye on that champion pool. So we will see what happens when that best of 5 between KT Roaster and the Ku Tigers kicks off this Friday, August 21st at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time, which is 2 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central European Summer Time. Now it's time to check out the health bar deleting plays from around the world, or as Reckless would like.
I got you, Rib. Actually, not so fast there, Debonage. As Reckless can call it, the Penta.
Strolling in at number 5, even with full sight, Zion Spartan couldn't escape the blind monk.
Well, this is still a flashless Gnar. Like, you make a good enough play, there's a flash kick and a Q, he's got it! Oh my God! Perfect play by Rush, he knew he could take it!
When you set your mind on something, Rush is gonna do it.
Don't let your...
Walks through a pink ward.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, chat!
Just do it!
Walk past pink wards, walk past enemy jugglers, walk straight up and kill him. All right.
At number 4, OQ found himself caught between a rock and a turret.
아, 이거 들어가다가 이게 되겠구나. 멜로 빠졌다가 진짜로 웃게 씨.
Coming in at number 3, Godby's Diana does all the work, but PYL steals the credit.
Oh, Acorn's almost mega now. I don't know how I feel now. TVQ going to charge in Acorn as well. Good monsoon, but Acorn's going to go straight in there. Gets a 3-man, going to wall up in there as well. And Godby will start destroying people. Imp almost there. Godby's going to get the first kill, and he's still fighting. 1v6 there as the Baron's taking him out as well. And LGD are going to wipe Snake off. There's a quadra for Godby. Goes forward, going to look for the Penta. Oh my God, PYL steals it away. What a scumbag.
Scumbag PYL able to deny the pentakill off of his mid laner.
And at number 2, Wild Turtle does it again, this time stealing Baron with the Super Mega Death Rocket.
And Team Solomid also sent Dires with no teleport bottom. This is an easy Baron for Team Liquid.
This is the
oh my Turtle! Are you kidding?
You gotta be kidding me.
Turtle is a monster!
Again, stealing an objective with the Jinx ultimate. Oh my God.
In our number 1 play of the week, Reckless sends Fnatic into the finals with a pentakill.
Chachi taunted. I think that was a 4-man knocker from Yellow Star. Huni goes golden as Fnatic want another gold. They want to get to the finals. It's a triple kill for Reckless. It's a quadra kill for Reckless. The power of evils run away. There will not be another pentakill on the man that got the pentakill. Fnatic, they want the style points. Reckless is running. He's got the crit. He's got the boomerang. He's got the pentakill.
And remember, throughout the road to Worlds, as always, you can rubber stamp big plays with the hashtag #ThePenta and send them our way to @LOL Esports. And that does it for yet another episode of PrimeTime League. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again very soon. You're still here? It's over. Go home. All right, fine. We do have something to share with you before you leave, if you want. The talented YouTube team, the Peace Pigeon, has put together an epic deficiotage packed with some of the best moments from our favorite Dane. Check it out in our last hit.
Today I'm clearly the best player in Europe, so yeah.
Martin Deficio-Lunge.
100% done by me and only me. Pølse. I keep this up.
So Bjørksen,
you. Nej, det også forkert. Gonna be world. Messed it up. I just said the F-bomb.
You did, Deficio. You're allowed one and then you get fired, so no more please from that one.
No, I can help myself. 'Cause the heart wants what the heart wants can help myself.
From Unicorns of Love, they have to go for it. Trevor, kiss me.
Don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. However, Heimerdinger is open, and I sure would love to see 2 dongers in action.
I bet you would.
But while you're on the website,
while you're on the website, you can grab a seat and join a team. I mean, I'm not quite LCS pro player level, but then again, neither are you anymore.
I know.
I mean, yeah, I know. That's the only reason you were in the LCS was getting carried, so.
It actually did remind me a little bit about co-breakables times.
I'm sure Deficio knows all about these guys. Of course, you're going to see them hit to the field, maybe picking up some wins now that Deficio's off the roster. Coming up tonight, we've got the first Challenger Series semifinal. At best.
What a beautiful man.
Well, that's just you know you say that to everybody.
No, not everyone. I think Copenhagen Wolves are the greatest team in the world.
You would.
I mean,
would.
Of course.
You know.
That's also why they're right up here.
Well,
with me.
You actually did that? Yeah.
I practice this quite a lot. Being like, yeah, there it is.
I think he's the hardest working caster of the team.
And he's just come such a long way, and just on camera, he's just a natural, and I really look up to him.
I mean, again, when you have guys like Quickshot, D-Man, and Joe believing in you, saying, here's what you should improve, it's working well, just keep going, that matters about 100 times as much as what Reddit says.
It's such a hopeless situation.